Voila!
Good morning!
Here we are in wonderful Sedona, Arizona.
In one of my secret sacred meditation spots. And what's happening today?
Oh man, the Light Activation Breatharian Retreat.
It's starting today. We're so excited.
Oh man, we're going higher and higher. Everybody's growing. And we got an awesome group too. Every group is awesome, but this one, we got a lot of people who've been in the game for a while, cultivating themselves. So when you put that synergy together of everybody who's literally been dedicated to the light, we're going somewhere else.
Yeah, a lot of our participants have been with us in all of our retreats.
Yep.
All of them. So
it
just keeps going higher and higher and higher. And then we have a lot of new people too that we're so excited to meet.
Absolutely. So stay tuned too for later, because we're going to do a video on staying dedicated to the light. So when you stay dedicated to the light, you will grow.
Absolutely. And it will pull you back into the light if you should fall away.
Exactly. That's what it's all about.
It's the remembrance.
It's the remembrance. Also, we're talking about that big time.
Yeah. And we're going to be doing some Facebook Lives and also some recorded
every
talks
day
for our channel, Prana Talk TV.
Every day.
Every day for the next 5 days. So stay tuned.
We don't play. We fire it up. Now look at her
started last night.
Look at her sacred spot here.
It's like a fairy portal into another world, and I'm telling you, it is another world in there.
This is good. We're way back here too. This vegetation is good. The sun's popping up. In Arizona, known for its vortices.
Yeah.
So the vortices is everywhere. You can feel the vortex type energy on how we're going into the forest now towards the river. Oh man, this is good. Oh, the retreat started already. It never ends. That's why you got to stay dedicated to the light. Every day. When you hear that.
There we go. We're back.
Here we go. We lost the connection for a minute. Like Shayna said.
The nature spirits were saying no technology in here.
Right, they just shut it down. So we had to back up and said, okay.
Yeah.
They wanted the real technology, which is us.
That's right.
Oh, man.
The spirit, the light, the light. Look at the sun. Hold on, I'm going to spin around.
Look at that power. That's powerful.
So good.
And it's doing something for us. You don't take it for granted. Don't underestimate the power of the force. That's doing something for us. And I know they told us we get vitamin D from the sun, but it's doing so much more.
So much more.
We can't even fathom it. You get your best scientists in the world, they can't get all the information.
No, it's true. It's true. And as we were walking out here, the sun hadn't crested yet. And as soon as it did, I felt this charge in my body. I'm sure you did too. It was
this is
like
good.
A bolt of energy. It's like your morning juice.
Now look what she just said. Morning energy, a bolt of juice. That's food.
Yeah.
We just didn't make it up.
Very nourishing and very awakening.
Oh man, this is good.
Sunlight is awakening.
Awakening. So staying dedicated to the light. Now on one level, that's the visible light. What most people are ignorant on, you got to learn, you understand? The invisible light. See, a radio wave, you can't see it, but a radio wave is light. Mm-hmm. And a radio wave is here because of the sun. So not only is given visible light, it's also given invisible light that you can't see, taste, or smell.
It's also warming me up.
Yeah, you look at it. Right, here we go. We'll be like all day long.
And electricity is also invisible, right? It's the same. And Yogananda called it cosmic life force energy, right? So it's cosmic energy. It's ethereal, whatever you want to call it. We just call it the light.
The light. But it's all the same thing. The words is messing everybody up. But we living in it, and you can dedicate your life to it. This is what we're talking about. So people will say sometimes, well, I want to become a breatharian, or how long it'll take? Every day.
Every day. Every minute.
If you can't dedicate yourself every day, just leave the game alone.
It's the same thing I tell my Reiki students. They want to become better and better at being Reiki practitioners. The answer is you have to give Reiki every day. You have to practice
here we go.
every day. Not only are you sending it every day to yourself, others, the world, your whatever it is you're doing,
right?
But you're also just emanating with it. And what is Reiki? Reiki is universal life force energy, which is cosmic life force, which is the light that we're talking about. It's all the same thing.
It's all the same thing.
So whether you're doing Qigong daily, Reiki, meditation, whatever that is, or all of it, it's always in your consciousness, in the forefront of your consciousness. It's always in your activities and your movements, and it's flowing, literally flowing.
Here we go.
From you.
Oh man, and on this retreat, the light activation retreat, that's basically what we're telling people, the value and the importance that you could give something. So if you don't give something value and importance, it really don't have no meaning.
That's right.
We got that much power.
It's very important. This path is supreme importance.
Supreme importance. Oh,
it's not about dedicating your life to it. It is the thing that's giving you life.
Absolutely.
Right? So it's recognizing that, learning how to work with it.
So see that value. That's something, ain't it?
So amazing.
Oh, man. And this goes way beyond. See, when you read certain scriptures dealing with, really when you're dealing with, let's put the word advanced spirituality, it's worth more than all the money in the world.
It's true.
That's deep.
It's working on the self is actually the thing that's going to give you the most abundance, the most miracles, the most happiness, the most bliss.
Right.
Everything, the most alignments.
So you give an investment to it, and you'll get more out of it. It's just like putting money into a bank. Put something in, and then you'll be able to take something out. If you put nothing in, you got to get less, you can go bankrupt.
You go bankrupt, right? You expend energy that's coming from a different place.
Oh, this is good.
But as you're on this path, you realize that as you're honoring all this light that's around us, you realize that you have a light within you.
This is the ball game.
This is like really the crux of it. So it's within you. It's in every cell in your body, but it's also within your own spirit. Right?
That's why when a practitioner first start out, they need external help. Listen at this. But over a period of time, they can drop the training wheels and emanate their own light.
Absolutely. And what is it that calls them to this path in the first place?
The light.
The light that's from within.
From within.
It's like you have a remembrance.
It's hungry. The remembrance.
You have a remembrance, and you go to that even though you're not sure the direction or anything else, but you are led. It's you can call it intuition, divine guidance.
Right.
It's all the same thing.
And you know what? That's why from experience, from teaching this message around the world, what I saw with people, everybody knows the message. So when a person cries about the message, it's just they got other things going on. It's just some issues, because, we're coming from being fragmented, broken in pieces to become whole.
Yeah.
So don't let the game fool you. The light is in everybody, and it wants to grow.
Yes.
This is powerful. We know this.
Yes. And so this path is just about getting rid of the blocks, right?
Getting rid of the blocks.
Mental stress or, things that are going on in your life or your diet or whatever it is, right? So it's cleaning it up, clearing the blocks of your life.
Just let it go.
Clearing the blocks of your mind, the emotions.
It ain't about blaming nobody, not even yourself. Just let it go.
And as you're on this path, letting it go is so much easier.
Absolutely.
Do breath work, do Qigong, do meditation, do anything like that and tell me how much better you feel.
Like if I had some in my hand, that takes a lot of muscles to hold it in my hand. But when I let it go, that was a lot easier. And then the forces of gravity, everything else will take it. I didn't even have to put it down. I just let it go.
Yeah. I like to tell people that I surrender every moment of every day. It's like, well, not surrender, letting go. I let go constantly. Life is letting go. It's like, oh, you have this thought, let it go. Oh,
Here we
you have
go.
This concern, let it go.
Because
oh,
energy
you have
loves
this
to move.
attachment, let it go. Just let go all day long.
Now look what she said. It ain't like you just let go one time and nothing else you ain't. Energy's always swerving. You can pick this up, pick that up. Some things you didn't even know you picked up. Just learn to let go every day.
Every day.
And
you
you'll
have
be
to.
awesome.
You just let it keep letting it go because we have more attachments than we realize.
This is deep, ain't it? Oh, man.
In every possible way. So just let go, let go, let go, let go.
That's why when you stay dedicated to the light, you will grow. And our talk, I just can't wait for it later. But we'll give you a hint. It was always those people who they let the light go cold. Oh, that's a hint, huh?
And we want to warm it up, make it bright.
And you want to get it bright again. They remember that time where they were living spiritual, and somewhere along the line, whatever they was doing in life or chasing, it happens. You do remember, I wish I was back in that state again, that feeling state. I was there. And sometimes a person is hard, they feel it's hard to start up again because you did pick up a lot more blocks. Yeah. We might as well be real with it.
And different habits and things like that.
All that stuff.
But if you have the remembrance of what it felt like, what it tasted like to your spirit,
you could come back.
You can come back. It will call you back out of any situation.
When that flame do come back, you run with it.
You flow with it. You fly to it like an eagle in the sky.
You got to say, this time I'm not letting it go out because I know how hard it was. You run with it no matter what.
It's so good.
It loves to keep flying. That's why there's a scripture that says that the fire in the temple must never go out. That was the priest's job. That was his only job, was to keep the fire lit. That's what our job is.
Keep the fire lit within.
Within. Oh, man, this is good.
And it's easy. Once you get on the roll and you taste
it's easy.
The sweetness of this life.
Right.
It's so good. Let's go around. Let's look at that sun again. Wow,
look at that.
So
but don't let people get you out of the light. And actually, don't even blame it on people. You got yourself out of the light.
That's true, yeah.
People can't get you from the light.
Yeah, it's about taking responsibility for your life.
Look how long I've been in the game. I ain't let nobody get me out of the light. It don't matter what goes down.
Yeah, so it's a question of
here we go again.
Anchoring yourself so much in the light where you become the light that no one can take you out of it.
Nobody could take you out of it. Oh, man. That was just another phase to let you grow.
That's right.
That's all it is.
So no beating yourself up about stepping out of it. And that's totally okay, because whatever that was, you needed, and your soul and your spirit needed it.
Oh, man.
But when it's time to come back, you hear that inner calling and you go back.
And you're right there. And that's what love is. It'll be like, come on back home. It's all right.
Unconditional compassion, unconditional forgiveness, unconditional love.
But if you allow this get away from a little too long, that coldness come in, it just start. Right. Don't let that happen. Don't let nobody drive you out of the light.
But if you do, there's always a path back.
Always a path back.
Always.
This is good, ain't it?
And it's a really fun path, too, because it's all about falling in love with yourself again.
Look at this world. This is perfect.
So pretty.
This is. We can see it because we're in the light. It's perfect. We perfect. That ain't even arrogance or ego. We are. We live here.
We're perfect beings. So it's stepping out of the imperfections, and that's not a form of, what should I say, human judgments.
Yep.
I'm talking about divine, right? So when you step away from divine perfection, it means you're stepping into attachments and expectations and all those other things, or your own judgments, right? But if the more you let all that go, the more you really do form that state of perfection where you're completely in union with divine forces and the light.
Look at that perfection. All around.
It's called pure essence.
Look at that. The sun. Perfect.
Pure essence. Oh my God, that sky.
And it's there because our mind put it there. Perfect. And when you can see that perfection, see, I'm glad to talk like this. I'm glad to be able to talk like this. At first, I couldn't see it, but as I stayed with the light, it kept growing. Now I fully see it. It became real.
And you more than saw it, you feel it.
You feel it.
You experience it.
That's why when I talk to people, you got your own opinions. Well, this is imperfect, and it is. It's not really you can talk all you want. I see nothing but perfection. This is good, ain't it?
Even the duality, even the polarity. There's perfection.
That's why it's here.
Yeah, that's why it's here.
Yeah.
So it's like, which side do you want to be on?
This is good. That's why there's a thing in spirituality called I'm aligning myself or being in tune with something. Perfection. Those are the universal laws. The laws don't break for nobody. See, did we say this?
That's true.
See, we've been taught
You're not outside of the law.
We've been taught in spirituality that you're supposed to go so radical that you break the law. But you're breaking the law right now. That's why you're suffering.
Right.
Did we say this?
Spiritual law, cosmic law, we'll say.
So, the soul and breath, air, and journey is going straight teaching you the law, because the law leads you into the higher forces. Because the law is going to clean you up. Stop breaking it.
Well said.
Did we say it?
Well said.
Don't take us with no offense, but people used to say when Jesus, was perfect and kept the law and we're just sinners. And I said, why can't we learn the law? But that wasn't going through my head.
Well, we also in this culture think of laws, rules, and regulations. It's the actual opposite of that. It's
Absolutely.
more about letting go and flowing.
Instructions.
That's the law. Really, it's flowing and not fighting against
the mitzvah. Right. It really ain't law. It's the mitzvah, though.
I like to think of it as bliss.
Yeah.
Follow your bliss.
Oh, we high.
I'm such a bliss being.
We high all
Bliss
the time.
is my favorite food.
We high all the time.
Bliss is my favorite. I have bliss and sunshine for breakfast.
Oh, man, this is good, ain't it? She told the truth. So once again, here we are at the Light Activation Retreat. We're ready to round up everybody. And the first thing we're going to do is start feeding off of the light.
Oh,
That's
already
how it starts.
doing it.
We're already doing it. Oh,
and
man.
sharing. You know what? Us sharing right now is also fuel for us.
Oh, absolutely.
We are so high right now just from giving this little talk right here. So.
And there's actually energy coming from. Is this why we so...
I don't know if you can feel it, but it's like, woo! It's going
Yeah.
up.
It's feeding you. This is what we do to one another. So once again, peace and blessings.
We love you.
And we love you.
Thank you
La,
for
la,
watching.
la, la, la.